Hi, I'm going to tell one of my favorite stories, Goldilocks and the Three Bears. Once upon a time, there was a young lady named Goldilocks, and she had golden blonde hair, and she decided to go out for a walk. She went to look for signs of spring because it was springtime and it was time to go for a walk to see if she could find any flowers and pussy willows and maybe see some animals that come out in the spring that we don't usually see in the wintertime, like maybe some birds or something. Well, there was also a family of 3 bears that lived in the woods. There was Papa Bear, Mama Bear, and Baby Bear. And that morning, Mama Bear had gotten up and made some porridge for the bears, but it wasn't ready and they needed to leave it for a little while. So they decided they wanted to go for a walk. And while they were out for a walk, this is what happened. Goldilocks was walking along, and she'd been outside walking for almost an hour. That's a long time. And she didn't bring anything with her, and she was feeling really, really hungry, and she was feeling really, really tired. But she had no blanket, no pillow, no drink, no food. And then she saw it. She saw the house in the woods. So she walked up the stairs, knocked at the door, knock. Nobody answered, but when she knocked on the door, it opened a little bit. And when it opened a little bit, she could smell the porridge. Oh my gosh, it smelled so good. She opened the door and said, "Hello, is anybody home? Anybody here?" But nobody answered. She couldn't resist it. She went up to the great big bowl and she tried it. Oh, but it was too hot. Then she tried the middle-sized bowl and it was too salty. Then she tried the little bowl and it was just right and she ate it all up. But when she finished the bowl, she was still tired. She saw the 3 chairs. She sat down in the great big chair, but it was too hard. Then she sat down in the middle-sized chair and it was too soft. Then she sat down in the little chair and it was just right, but she was too big and crash, it broke in a million pieces. Oh no, but she was still so tired. She looked around the cabin and she saw some stairs. So she went up the stairs, opened the door, and she saw 3 beds, a great big bed. And she tried that one and she laid down in it. But just like the big chair downstairs, it was too hard. And then she tried the middle-sized bed and it was too soft. Then she tried the little bed and it was just right and she fell fast asleep. Goldilocks snores. Well, while she was sleeping, the 3 bears came home. They opened the door and Papa Bear looked at his bowl of porridge and said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." Mama Bear looked at her bowl and said, "Someone's been eating my porridge." Baby Bear looked at his bowl. "Someone's been eating my porridge and they ate it all up." Baby Bear was quite the whiner. Uh-oh. Then Papa Bear looked at his chair and said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." Mama Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair." And Baby Bear said, "Someone's been sitting in my chair and they broke it." Well, they couldn't find anybody there. They didn't know who had done all this stuff. And then they could hear it from upstairs. They could hear it. So Papa Bear went up the stairs. Mama Bear went up the stairs. And Baby Bear went up the stairs. They opened the door. Papa Bear looked at his bed and said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." Mama Bear said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed." Baby Bear said, "Someone's been sleeping in my bed. There she is. She's still sleeping." What a whiner. Well, all that whining and crying woke up Goldilocks and she went, and she ran past the bears, ran down the stairs, ran across the porch, didn't even go on the stairs, ran into the forest, ran all the way back home, and never, ever left the house again without a backpack that had a snack in it, a blanket for sitting on the ground, and she never went into a stranger's house again. Well, the bears had to go shopping. They had to go shopping to get more porridge, a new chair, and they got Baby Bear a treat because they felt kind of bad that all his porridge had been eaten up and his chair got broken. But they also went to the hardware store and they put a lock on their door so that when they would go outside, nobody could come in. And they all lived happily ever after.